Всем привет. Продолжаем проходить Vampyr. Давно не было меня уж тут. Вспомнить бы, что было вообще. Мы остановились на шантаже, да? А, да, точно. Там еще с бабой вампиршей мы разговаривали. Давайте посмотрим, вернемся. Крысиная кровь не так питательная, человеческая. Может пополнить ваш запас крови. Так, проанализировать кровь. Запутался. Так, бег у нас. Ага. Все управление уже забыл. У нас тут много чего. А вот странный рецепт. И наконец-то. Грени, головная боль. Все хорошо. Так, разные сыворотки. Выносливость, кровь и регенерация. Окей.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Scows. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu? I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Так, глава 3. История одной семьи. Сказать Эдгарду Суанси о крови Резвана Василия. Мне интересно еще больные. Головная боль. Делать. Две мигрени. Боль, две мигрени. Так, а головная боль. А у меня уже 3 было. Блин, ну там есть. 2 мигрени, да? Ох, так. Неизвестно. Кто это, интересно, у нас? Еще раз посмотрим. Этот чувак, по-моему, по кладбищу нахуй. Вот этих вот двоих я совсем потерял.
Do you feel any better now?
Yes. This neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
I'm certain you have your reasons, But let me assure you, I'm not like other doctors you may have consulted with.
It is true. You risked your life to save me, after all. It would be impolite to refuse your counsel.
Докторам не доверяет. Ну-ну.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Why did you run?
Подсказочка у него.
What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Еще позадаем личный вопрос, одна открыта, да? Клаустрофобия.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
As a soldier, you're expected to kill the enemy to survive. Guilt is a powerful emotion and could lead to feelings of suffocation and oppression.
My God, you're so wrong. Believe me, I would kill if it happened again. Violence is part of who I am.
Подсказка не сработала.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of
Плохо. Так, что, надо к доку, наверное, вернуться. Так, спать мы не будем. Что такое все?
It's locked, all right.
Здесь я все позабирал уже, полутал. Так, а он сколько меня здесь? Чего у него тут такого?
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
I have a few leads, but nothing I can share for now. I need more time and more evidence.
I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on the matter.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
Я могу завладеть всем Лондоном.
And why not? What did Stoker say about the children of the night? Well, using my blood, I could create a whole army of vampires.
Surely you're joking.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Глаз был в гробнице. Пить похороны Мэри. Так, как раз у меня с этой, по-моему, стороны кладбища должно быть исследование. Да. Держусь. Там что, дверь открыта? А, все, точно вспомнил, да. Так, ну опыт пока
I
оставим.
never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself. I'll find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Блин, он же сам ее укусил. Хочешь найти виновника, что ли? Странно все это.
This is despicable.
Over there! There's one of them burning!
Они толстые стали такие, а? Клиент сейчас сопровождается в пневмонии. Чтобы превратить распространение испанского гриппа, не выходите на улицу. Хорошо, порошок, осколок. Так, извиняюсь. Вырубить.
Turn around, sir.
Ох ты. Это что? Толстый. Попался.
You leeches think
Надо улучшать. Что же я не улучшил там? Срубалет.
Best one of them!
Крошки попить.
You paid for that!
3. Убавить. Не, мужик. Это еще один был. Нашел, что ли? Так, посмотрим по карте. Это у нас какой-то ток, да? Не пойдет, не настроить. Тигар, патроны. Можно было. Я понял. Понял, откуда можно было пройти. Ну, ладно. Так. Как нам? Я слышу этих уродов.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Скаль. Вверху, что ли, где-то? Он в здании вообще. Нет, крысы меня не интересуют. Образец крови. Что прочитать? О разбавленной густой крови. И зачем я сюда? И зачем? Так, вот там мой друг наверху. Ой-ой-ой. Вот эти вот мигающие скали немного напрягают. Так, куда пойдем его? Да, надо улучшать пилу срочно, потому что долбить их. А где наш друг-то? Здесь, наверное, наверху он был. Ой-ой-ой. Ой. Так, там еще останавливается, да? Ну давай. Ой, там еще один. Ай-яй-яй, что, у меня крови нету, да? Обязательно. Типа танка что какого-то. Ничего не выпало, да? И наш дружбан-то. Так, я видел Сабиша, кто-то просил на помощь. Вот он. Женщина. Иди в скале. Хватит меня хавать, пес. Да, пошел же я от него. Ну, мразота. Здесь он куда-то еще наверх меня прочит. Я понял.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoxun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Shouldn't you go back home, where you'll be safe?
Maybe later. But for now, I need to talk to my husband at the cemetery, Mr. Reed.
Она ничем не больна. Что у нас с расследованием?
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker. It's locked.
Он мне подскажет. Че, наверное, у них есть. НПЦ. Чтобы им завладеть. Наверное, убивать их надо. Мне кажется. Ты успел схватить меня. Че по расследованию, Смотреть трупы и найти Самуэля, забрать Самуэля с кладбища. Вроде осмотрел его. Здесь только 2 трупа, и это явно не они. А, вот еще.
Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail.
По кровавым следам. Один какой-то след есть. Еще один. И вон, сколько их там.
As I feared. Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Ой, это он и есть, Самуэль. Будем так пока его. Еще 2 патрона есть. Давай, добивай его. Должно хватить выносливости. Личный дневник, отец. Уитакер такой праведный. В нем столько сострадания, любви к тем, кто страдает. Его слово, вот что нужно городу. Сегодня вечером я отдал ему все, что у меня есть. Сила мою веру, мое богатство. А если этого недостаточно, я знаю, где взять еще. 17 октября. Отцом и Такером пошли в заброшенный дом рядом с церковью Святой Марии. Это было ужасное зловонное место. Последним обитателям дома приходилось бороться с крысами за право жить в полуразрушенных комнатах. Большинство этих людей больны. Ужасные запахи. В последнем этаже Уитакер нашел старика, который лежал на грязном матрасе и кашлял кровью в деревянную миску. Отец Уитакер опустился на колени перед ним и долго молился. Кажется, после этого человеку стало лучше. Затем мы помогли ему найти цвет. Тогда я плакал и плачу сейчас, когда пишу эти строки, ведь я никогда не видел, чтобы человек так радовался своему спасению. Отец Уитакер святой. Если самоуверенность не проявление греховной гордости, то тогда мне Тогда бы мне хотелось спасти столько же душ, сколько и он. Это настоящая честь быть свидетелем подобных чудес. 19 октября. Сегодня вечером мы пошли в бордель, который находится у канала. Я должен признать, что очень боялся встречи с распутными женщинами, но сказал, что эти здания давно заброшены. Шлюхи там зараза, объяснил мне. Клиенты быстро пугаются, если доходят слухи о болезнях. В последнем борделе мы нашли 2 женщин, которые вместе которые спали вместе в греховной позе, грязными. Запах снова был. Запахи дьявола и болезни объяснили. Тем встал на колени и стал верить и заблудший. Женщины были такими больными и слабыми, что не смогли пошевелиться, когда пил одеяло. Берег души чистил. 21 октября. Отец Уитакер, кому не позволю смеяться над ним, получит больше помощи и поддержки. Но он, как и все пророки, один его последователи больше. Нужна любовь и доказательства. Завтра я отправлюсь на кладбище и добуду для него богатство. Мертвые не нуждаются с Уитакером еще чем-то. 27 октября. Сегодня вечером впервые пришел мой черед вести. Решил вернуться туда, где мне были 10 дней назад, и проверить, есть ли там души, которые нужно освободить. Отец Уитакера добрый, мой советник всегда в Дахас, никогда не спит. Снил. Он также сказал, что если я буду и дальше проявлять такое рвение, он станет поручать мне более важные задания. Скорее, сегодня вечером еще 3 души были очищены от скверны. Это не самоуверенность и не проявление греховной гордости, то я бы сказал, что величие. Поговорить с отцом. Так, ну для начала квестик надо добить. Ой, надгробие сломал. Придется крыску скушать.
I have this thirst for blood.
Шелета такая. С одного раза. Кожа тут. Это побывать на похоронах. Ну, незаметно, так незаметно. Растенься.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place.
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
Thank you, my lady. I will.
Good. But be careful. If I found you here, others may too.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Грустно все это, грустно и печаль. Так, ворота.
It's locked.
Открыто.
I cannot enter. It's locked.
Здесь же были закрыты ворота. А, были как раз, я понял. Понятно, горожанина.
Sorry, sir. He's mine! I'll take him!
Вот, не надо. Иди ты, мелкий.
I'll put it in you! Mine, vermin!
Да что такое? Чувак, пистолет. Где-то, по-моему, направо можно было. О, да. Блин, опять эти скалят. Ну давай, иди назад.
Good evening, sir. It's me again.
Leave me alone, I say, whoever you are.
Ну так и так нельзя.
All right.
Без
I shan't
гипноза.
insist. Goodbye for now, sir.
And off to church he goes. A newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Whoa, whoa.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon.
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Гром громила.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and...
Так, отменить.
unsolicited counsel.
Need one of them! Help themselves!
Айл.
Snap it, Leech!
Звонишь, там пускай.
Christ, he's dead!
Смотри, какой меткий. Ешь. Думал, сдохнет. Лошадь пускал-то. Состояние района тяжелое. Так, можно здесь выйти.
I cannot enter.
Хотел поговорить с отцом.
You are blinded by your...
Рассказать ему.
Good evening, Mr. Whittaker.
His father would...
Have you recent news of Nurse Crane?
If you propagate the devil's work, you'll perish by the devil's work. Such is the law of the Lord.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you?
All scientists are entangled in a world of...
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
Well, you are seeking answers, aren't you? Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead, isn't he?
Yes, he is now. The epidemic took him.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please accept this money.
I have had enough for tonight.
Трое. И тут где прядь. И он прячется. Непонятно. Почему.
The wars of men should not be your main concern. The disease.
С другой стороны.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest, as you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
Just know, I cared for her.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She has been laid to rest. That's all you need to know.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
She died because of me. How do you think I feel?
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What would you like her to know?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promised to find who is responsible for all this.
В итоге все равно сказал.
I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
В итоге так понятно, о ком он.
Whatever happened on this dock is between my sister and I. It does not concern God at all. It's locked.
Мне нужно найти этого чувачка. Ветерана этой войны. Как он мог стоять?
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Это же не тот дядька. Они там в друг друга, по-моему, стрелялись. Опа. А чё, пока с вами разбираться, но я точно не знаю. Так, это... Медсестре. А, вот они. Он стоял.
This is despicable.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
Так, вот один из них. Один из них. Куда тот ушел?
It's locked, all right.
Тоже закрыт.
I shall fear no evil.
Вообще не нужно. Ну что ж. Ау. Даже и не думай. Даже и не думай. Все, подобрал я у него. Внизу.
There's one of them. See how he plays. Looks like an actor.
Опять там этот приезд. идет.
Christ, he's dead!
Что ты увязался? Они не хочешь на другую территорию? Вот и все.
Remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth. You. I remember you. Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Riddles and rhymes. You took my life. Now you insult my mind.
Be stilled, my child. I bring understanding.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've
had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
Так, ну... Что нам надо? Улучшаем, да? Давай поглощать кофе. Можно урон. Часть хорошей рукояти. Если переработать. Сейчас поговорим с доктором. И все.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
Ковер только что почистили, да уж. Но дайте мне поговорить.
What happened? The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
You want to restore peace in the hospital again?
I know this place means something to you. I have noticed how you suppress your appetite when around the staff and patients.
You need to know you can trust me, Edgar.
I do, dear fellow, I do.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Святой Ист Н. Конец дикости.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
Так, а быстро мы не можем, да, перекинуться, перелететь. Ладно. О, какое-то там задание висит. И Эшбери, доступен новый диалог. Ого.
What on earth happened here?
Ничего себе, тут ее раскидала. Понятно это.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? A hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Have you embraced this woman, like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Thank you, my lady.
Так, ну и на этой ноте мы закончим. Всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Пока-пока.